Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Last time we took on Roxy of the Burbank City Gym, and we had a decently close match before we won our second badge. And we also found out that some guy, I really don't know who he is, wants us to head off to Pokéstar Studios, so I think this time, without further ado, we're going to be heading right over there. Because that's pretty much the only way for us to go at the moment. Welcome, pass through the gate and you'll arrive at Pokéstar Studios. Pokéstar Studios, this is a place where you can experience different lives. This place is interesting to say the least. I see. That kid sounds promising. Indeed, and that kid should be here any moment. Oh, and look who should appear! Welcome to Pokéstar Studios. Hey David, we've been waiting for you. This is our boss, Mr. Studio. I have to point out, and it pains me to say this, but in the Japanese version, Pokéstar Studios was called Pokéwood, like a pun on Hollywood, and this guy's name was literally Mr. Wood. Take that how you will. Bonsoir. I probably butchered that completely. Hello, I'm Studio. I'm charmed, I'm sure. Wow, I'm butchering this. So, you must be David. We were just talking about you. I'd like to explain Pokéstar Studios, but I need a little time to prepare. I'm so sorry, darling. Could you wait an eensy moment? Ugh, so many creepy old men. In the meantime, I'll show you around Pokéstar Studios. Oh, that would be marvelous! Movies, they're amazing! Pokéstar Studios inspires and moves people all over the world. You can make sure David experiences its many charms. Well then, I absolutely must be off and start my preparations. I'll see you in a minute. That's my boss for you. What graceful footwork. Well then, David, come with me. And it looks like he's going to pretty much give us a tour of the facilities here. This place is actually pretty large. First, let me tell you briefly what Pokéstar Studios is all about. Pokéstar Studios was built for making films. It's a movie metropolis. Many films are made and released right here. This is the theater. Of course, this is where the films are shown. Movie fans from all over also gather here. How about we have a look inside? Yep, it took them, what, 16 years? But here we are, in a movie theater in a Pokemon game. Here we are, this is the reception area. This guy should look familiar. Oh, if it isn't the Scout himself, thanks to you, I've made my movie debut. Wow, I'm glad to hear that. And who would that be? This is David. I witnessed this trainer challenging your daughter. It struck me. Here's someone with real potential. A fresh discovery for Pokéstar Studios. You beat Roxy, I see. You must be a pretty good trainer. Oh, you know what? They're releasing my movie now. Are you thinking about making a Pokéstar Studios debut too? Then I do insist you watch my movie in order to gain acting tips from a professional such as myself. I feel like I just said acting really weird right there. That's a good idea. David, it should be a good introduction to filmmaking for you. Awesome, let's go. This ought to be good. This is Roxy's father, and it looks like he's about to make a debut in a movie of his own, so I guess we're gonna go see it. Welcome to the Pokéstar Studios Theater. This is the reception counter. This is where you choose the movie you want to watch. There are 8 screens in the theater here in Pokéstar Studios. Pretty impressive, huh? Basically what that means is, once you start making movies, you can have up to 8 saved at once. Now, huh? It seems my movie will be shown on a special screen. Probably implying that this is not going to take up a slot in your queue. Bryson Man, Midlife Man of Justice versus Bryson Man. A place of never-ending smiles, everyone's ideal place to play, the amusement park. This text goes way too fast for me to read it, so I'm just gonna let you pause and read it if you want to read it. That's one problem I have with this game. Text scrolls way too fast when it's automatic. So as you can see, anyone who's played Pokemon Black and White, Bryson is actually an actor at Pokéstar Studios, and he has his own film series, which is pretty neat. Although I don't understand why the series is named after the villain. It'd be like if Star Wars was named like the Darth Vader saga. But as you can see, as this movie is playing, down on the bottom screen we have an indicator of an audience. So while the movie is playing on the upper screen, you can see audience reactions on the lower screen. So it looks like Bryson Man is down to his last Pokemon. Like, look how fast this text scrolls. It's insane. It just goes so fast. But as you can see, there's some monologuing going on in the movie, and the audience doesn't find that to be very interesting. So unfortunately, it looks like what's her name? Roxy's father can't really hold the attention of the audience, and unfortunately, in the movie, he lost against Bryson Man, which the crowd is obviously very confused about. A lot of them actually got up and left because they didn't like the movies just that much. And with that, now roll the credits. And as you can see, the movie is not getting a very good reception. I hope you had a good time. Did you enjoy the movie? What's the matter? I've always dreamed of making my debut on the silver screen. Now I've fulfilled that dream. What are you saying? Different people have different talents. I knew it all along. But I see my daughter striving to balance the responsibility of being a gym leader while pursuing her own dreams of being in a band. Although I'm a father, I really wanted to pursue my own long-held dream. If you stop pursuing your dreams, your life might as well be over, right? I'm going back to my duties as a ship captain for now. Someday I'll return to the screen. Until that day comes, I'll leave all the starring roles to you. Looks like the guy's just not cut out for movie making. We had better get going. Mr. D.O., that sounds so weird, should be ready by now. But as we head out here, instead of watching films, next up we are going to be given the chance of making our own, which is pretty interesting. This is the filming studio. This is where Pokéstar Studios movies are born. Well now, come inside. Mr. D.O. should be waiting. And in we go. I like the design of this building with all the film strips on the side. Hey, boss! I brought David. Well now, thanks for coming. First, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Stu D.O. I'm the owner of Pokéstar Studios. So David, darling, I brought you here because I have a very important request of you. I'll bet you figured it out, but I want you to be in Pokéstar Studios movies. The scout said you were absolutely positively oozing with star potential, and when I saw you, your potential struck me like a lightning bolt. Yes sir, boss. There's no doubt in my mind that this trainer will become a top star of Pokéstar Studios' silver screen. I know, isn't it fabulous? I'm sure you'll be a big star, darling. So I beg of you, be in a movie. Today I've even called an amazing, astounding co-star for you. Bryson, would you join us? And there he is, the man himself. I'm Bryson. Pleased to meet you. Bryson is Pokéstar Studios' pride and joy, our marquee star. I've prepared a positively perfect script for a big veteran star like him and a fresh new talent like you. Those eyes. I look forward to acting with you. As you can see, Bryson is a little bit aloof and cool. Fitting since he used to train Ice-type Pokemon. As cool as ever. So that's the situation. If you talk to that fine staff member over there, you can shoot the film. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. To start with, try going big. Well now, David, looking forward to working with you. Please do your best until we make a movie to release in the theater. Now, I'm pretty sure this is actually a required part of the game. Well now, David, looking forward to working with you, repeats the exact same text. So we pretty much have to go talk to the receptionist. Welcome to the soundstage of Pokéstar Studios. Oh, you're... I guess since I don't remember your name, you must be new. Talking to the receptionist. Or do I have to talk to this guy? I probably have to talk to this guy. Welcome to the soundstage of Pokéstar Studios. Would you like to try to shoot a film? Let's get an explanation just so you guys know exactly what's going on. You can make movies here in Pokéstar Studios. You act with other actors as determined by the script. If you meet all of the conditions for completing the movie, then it's a wrap. Then we use the most cutting-edge VFX technology and finish the movie in an instant. Be careful because the necessary conditions for making a good movie are different from script to script. The final movie is released in the Pokéstar Studios theater, so be sure to check it out. And let's try shooting a film. Okay, what kind of Pokemon do you want to have perform with you? I think for this first one we're going to be going for a rental Pokemon. But you can use your own Pokemon if you want to make them their own shining star. Okay, alright. Then we'll provide you with the perfect Pokemon for the part. Okay, then let's start the shoot. And let's head on into the shooting area. Okay, let's get rolling. And 3, 2, 1, action! And cue the one scene that confused the heck out of everyone when the first trailer for this game came out because this feature hadn't been announced yet. So as you can see in the upper left there, we have 2 little white squares and one of them is flashing. That indicates what scene we are currently on. Scene 1. First, check the script, in other words the scenario. So if we go over to the scenario right here, it will say, a hero battles the masked man who is targeting the amusement park. Mission, knock out an opponent every scene. So basically, we have to knock out an opponent each scene. We're shooting the exact same movie that Roxy's father was in, but hopefully we'll be able to pull it off a little bit better. So I think since Pawniard has a quad weakness to fighting type moves, we are going to be using Force Palm. Super effective, and we get the KO. And up next is Volleyball, just like in the other movie. So as you can see, the exact same text is repeating. And my cat is up on my desk and she just sneezed, so if you heard that, that's what you get when you live with 5 cats. Alright, so we get an option as to what to say here. I think the best thing to say here is probably, bring it on! So I guess it's the first time we are actually implied to speak ourselves in a Pokemon game, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now Volleyball is out. This is not a Pokemon we've seen yet outside of Pokéstar Studios. This Pokemon is a flying/dark type, which means it's more than likely going to fall in one hit to our Ice Punch. Note that the scene didn't say anything about taking a hit, so even though we took a very heavy hit right there, we actually took a critical, which I don't think is a guaranteed thing. It doesn't matter because we're going to deliver a one-shot anyway. And that's a wrap. Very nice. So as you can see, there is a preset subset of conditions that you have to meet every turn in a movie. Fine work everyone, filming's done. So basically the idea is there are lots of different movies and some series of movies. Like there's a series of Bryson Men movies, for example, and we just shot the first one. If you can complete every single movie with a good ending, you'll get a star in your trainer card, which is pretty awesome. Good work on the shoot. Would you like to release the film you just shot in the theater? Absolutely, let's do it. Now, I'm pretty sure you're required to release the film in the theater just for a demonstration of the feature, which means I'm pretty sure this is one of the only times in any Pokemon game where you are required to save the game at some point. In case anyone's interested in that little fun fact, that's basically the idea behind that. And we saved the game. Great, good work, that was stirring acting. I can't wait to see the finished film. And this is where we're really amazing. The movie you just filmed will be finished in an instant and released on the silver screen. Come now, David, darling, let's be off to the theater. Hey, boss, sorry to interrupt, but the time... Oh, that's right, got it. Ooh, so sorry, David, darling, I have to hurry off, but David, you should go see how your debut turned out. I'm sure it will be an amazing movie. You are in it, after all. Ciao, see you again soon. Pokéstar Studios is always waiting for you, David. Indeed it is. Now, the thing about Pokéstar Studios is I'm not entirely sold on if we're going to be covering this entire feature during the project. We probably will. In fact, I think there's a reward that shows up right here if you complete enough movies. So I think that's gonna be our plan for the moment. So I think what we'll do, while we're sort of contemplating the possibility of completing all of the movies in the game, we're going to be heading up here and viewing our movie on the silver screen. Welcome to Pokéstar Studios. How may I help you? Let's watch a movie. Please select the movie you'd like to watch. I don't know if I muted my mic in time right there, but my cat just jumped off the higher tier of my desk right in front of me, so I don't know if I muted that. If I didn't, I apologize. But screen 1, they are showing Bryson Man, which is the movie that we just shot, so I think we're gonna check this out. Let's watch it. The movie is about to begin. Please enjoy. I think I'll mute my mic for this so you guys can just watch it vanilla. Now wasn't that lovely? They loved our movie, it was great. So I'm pretty sure that we had all that clapping that it means we got the best possible ending on the movie, which is awesome. Well, if it isn't David, darling. David, this particular effort turned out to be a spectacular hit, darling. Keep it up and you'll be loved by movie buffs everywhere and our staff. Bye for now, David. I'm so looking forward to your next picture, darling. I love this feature. It's cool. It's a lot better than the other main distraction feature of this game, but I won't discuss that until we actually get to it. Now, right up here is actually the source of a glitch that I covered in my very first video on this YouTube channel, which actually covered glitches in Pokemon Black and White 2. Feel free to go look that up if you want to. But we're not going to be covering that glitch at the moment because we can't actually do it yet, so we're just going to have to leave it for now. As you can see, this area is actually quite big. It's pretty much based off of Hollywood. As you can see, that little W in the logo, those two eyes, it's supposed to look like a W for the original name of this area, which was Pokewood. You can probably imagine why they changed it, and if you can't, then I'm not going to explain it to you. And over here, we got some cool scale models right here. When I look at this from here, I feel like I've become a monster. Roar, ha ha ha. It's a set for a movie. It's a model of the Sky Arrow Bridge done to 1/144th scale. Sky Arrow Bridge is an area that we will be visiting eventually, but not for quite a while. This detailed model of the Royal Unova is a set for a movie. Yet another area that we are going to be visiting, but not for quite a while. They sort of foreshadow a little bit in this area. I really like it. Pretty sure there isn't anything around here for us to actually get at the moment. If I'm wrong about that, I'll probably come back and get a hold of it eventually. But anyway, yes, the Pokéstar Studios tutorial is actually quite long, which is a little unfortunate because we're already done with this episode, I think. We've already spent 20 minutes on this episode, so I think without further ado, we haven't actually done any fighting, period, in this episode. With our Pokemon, at least. The rental Pokemon was a rental Pokemon. We haven't done any fighting with our own team. But I think we're gonna have to end things off here now that we have visited Pokéstar Studios and taken our first step to becoming the next big acting star. And next time on Pokemon Blaze Black 2, I think we're going to be heading down to the docks and meeting up with a familiar face for veterans of the series. So without further ado, I will see you guys next time.